What do you do if your husband betrayed your trust in one way or another? Meaning text messages, you found out some text messages with somebody, or DMs on social media, emotional affair, physical affair, or he just betrayed your trust by, for example, watching porn the whole of your relationship and just found out and he said he would never would, or he never did, or he took the money from the savings account and he bought crypto and lost it all. So all of these are very common and I see them often. So what happens is we go into trying to solve, like it's a shock, it's a stress, it's a trauma to our body, like to our emotions and everything, to our um, inner being, right? Like to our feelings, our like everything inside of us and into our body also. But instead of focusing on that, most of us, we jump into solving mode, detective mode, like who is she? When did you start doing it? Since when, right? Like all of the questions, all of the questions, like trying to find out all the details. And I just found out I have like a super infidelity support guide. I'll link it in the description of this video. And I started reading this and I saw, oh my God, I cannot believe I wrote this. Like it has everything. Usually I do this with clients one-on-one. It has everything you need to not only deal with the trauma like in your body, like and healing yourself and processing like everything, the negative feelings, the negative thoughts, and then first processing and then redirecting and choosing who you want to be and gaining control, like regaining control, because it feels like a total loss of control of your life and regaining it back. Like it's a super guide. I'm going to read from it a bit because it's just awesome. So I wrote here that when we find out, when we want to do a lot of things, fight with them, yell at them, get physical, slap and punch, and it feels like you have the right to kill them. Well, yes, a lot of women tell me that because they already killed your dreams and your plans for your life. Threaten them, shame them, start endless discussions over and over about it all the time. Talk to the affair partner. That's what we want to do. Talk to the affair partner, talk to the family of the affair partner. Tell everyone in the world what a low person they are and what they did to you. Play detective, discover every little detail of the affair. Like this would help you make you feel better. Unfortunately, it doesn't. It feels like I have to do everything, right? Like to find out everything. It doesn't make you feel better. Or like this would make you look smarter. Like we feel stupid in situations like this when we are betrayed. Like we feel so stupid and we want to look smarter somehow and somehow like wash and regain dignity, right? And if we find out the details or say that, um, I don't know, just trying to maybe wash the shame, right? And regain that dignity. So these are all actions, things we want to do as a reaction to the affair. Meanwhile, we are bleeding inside and ignoring it, ignoring our nervous system, our emotions, and our internal emergency system. I cannot believe like this is such a good guide. I'm reading from it right now. So imagine your child is hit by a car and they fall down unconscious. Your immediate focus is to take them to the hospital and save them. It is an emergency situation. Your focus is 100% on the child, even if what the driver did is unforgivable. You would not spend days and months fighting with the driver before taking care of the child. Shaming the driver, threatening the driver, try to understand why the driver did not see the child, why the driver hit the child, who was next to the driver, who's the family of the driver. You get the analogy, right? So you first have to focus on your internal state, your nervous system, your emotion, like process and heal everything. Because if not, I will tell you there are people, especially women, because I mostly work with women, that after 10, 20 years, they still carry the trauma, right? Like they don't see it as that. But if they remember it and they build upon it, like when they were cheated on, they carry this baggage for 20 years. It's really something that weighs you down if you don't give it attention. So right now you need to give attention, maybe as I gave the example with the child, like to your inner child, right? Like to that's something inside of you that is suffering. I'll just like fastly go through what I said in the guide. Like what are the steps to heal it, right? Um, to write it all out. Like number one, write it all out. Uh, and like don't judge whatever you're writing down, and write it all out with like with feeling. Like if you want to say the bastard, the asshole, like that bitch, he's not a good husband, like everything. I'm so stupid. This should not happen to me. How could they do this to me? Like everything, you have to put it out on paper first. Like this is step number one. Step number two is letting yourself feel without reacting. When we react, when we yell, when we I don't know, like drink or eat or try to do something, we're not actually feeling the pain. So the pain will become bigger and bigger until we actually feel it. And we never do. Like we kind of let it simmer inside and suffer forever. So let yourself feel. Like if you're deeply sad, destroyed, angry, worthless, like everything, it feels so hard to sit with the feelings and like not try to avoid them and be on your phone and keep busy or overdrink or overwork or overeat, right? Like to just to stuff it down and numb it down. It helps so much. Like it's like after a big cry, you feel so much better after. Um, so you let yourself feel, like you describe the feelings. You see where they are in your body. You see it, accept it, you love it. These are the steps from the guide. I'm telling you, it's so, so good. I cannot believe I wrote this. It was like a year or two ago for a support group, like for a support group for women. I was invited to talk about this and I prepared this guide for them. It's so good. Okay, what else? Then shake it out of your body. This means like when we have any trauma or stress, animals do this, we don't kind of do this. And then I see that it's very recommended by somatic therapists and like a lot of therapists to shake your body, like shake your arms, shake your feet, like try to shake your whole body. It's one way to get the stress out of your body and stress and trauma out of your body. And then, like this part, like first part was about processing the emotion, right? And like looking at that inner child. And then, like part two is regaining yourself, like having awareness of the fact that you create like your experience of life by how you think about it, right? And you can choose how you want to feel and who you want to be in this process. Like yes, like this regaining yourself process is awareness and deliberateness. So awareness that you create your feelings, right? And you create your life actually. And then with deliberateness, choose and decide on purpose who you want to be in this crisis, in this process, how you want to feel, think, behave, walk, talk. Like who is the woman that you are choosing to be in this process? Like super, super, super powerful. And then it has like a worksheet or daily prompts. Like it's simply amazing. I will link it in the comments. And if you want my personal help, I offer everyone like an initial free discussion to see how coaching can help you. See you in the next video. Bye.